Hi guys, a very good morning to all of you. And see, again I am here to teach you SST Standard 4 Chapter 13 about the Akbar. So we are talking about the Akbar, that Akbar's life, that how he just took the control, a whole world control under in his control, all the whole India under his control. He fought with many kings. In fact, he just build a very large empire in North India. So now we will talk about the Akbar's administration. Akbar was an efficient ruler. He set down laws and helped people get justice. Akbar was very a great ruler. He sat down and he make laws and help the people to get the justice. He set up an excellent administrative system. He set up a very excellent administrative system in his rule. He divided his empire into smaller parts called subas. So he just divided his empire into smaller parts in subas. Each suba was ruled by a governor and was further divided into pargans. A number of villages formed a pargana. So they just make some important parts which is called subas. So each suba they ruled the governor, and he divided into pargans, and they lived and they just took care of all the pargans. The number of villages they formed a paragons. Now Akbar as a ruler, how he was as a ruler? Akbar was very kind and just ruler. He was very kind and he was just a ruler. He looked after his people well. Exactly, he looked his people very well. He was very soft-hearted person. He often disguised himself and went to see it his people were happy. In fact, he just changed his get-up and himself, and then after he went outside from his empire to look after his people of his empire were happy or not. Birbal, one of his ministers, went with him on this trip. In fact, Birbal, one of his ministers in his court, in his empire, he went with Akbar on these all trips. Birbal was known for his wit. Birbal, we can know about Birbal. They can know about for his wit, means that ability to speak or write in a clever or very funny way. So Birbal is what he is known as, for his cleverness, for his funny, and he was one of the 9 James of Akbar court. So he was one of the 9 James, 9 important person of the Akbar court. Although Akbar could not read or write, he liked to listen to learn people. So Akbar, he could not read or write. So apart from this, he liked to listen and to listen something, to learn from the other people. He was very fond of music. In fact, he was very interested in music. Akbar built a number of beautiful buildings in Agra and also built a new capital city, Fatehpur Sikri, near Agra. So Akbar, he was built a very beautiful buildings in Agra. Nowadays it is also there in Agra, and also built a new capital city, Fatehpur Sikri. It is near the Agra. Some of the important structure he built in Fatehpur Sikri were the palaces, the Ibadat Khan or the house of worship, the Diwan-e Khas, where the emperor meet nobles and discuss matters of the empire, and Diwan-e Aam, where the emperor meet the common people and solve their problems. So Akbar they built some structure in buildings in Fatehpur Sikri, in palaces like in Fatehpur Sikri, like the Ibadat Khan or the houses of worship, where they can go and they can worship. And Diwan-e-Khas, it is for the emperor, and where some nobles they can sit and they can discuss about the empire, that how it's working or not. And Diwan-e-Aam, so these two is very important, Diwan-e-Khas and Diwan-e-Aam. Diwan-e-Khas, it is for the people of the palaces, people of the empire, of the some ministers who can rule under, who is under the control of the ruler of the Akbar. And Diwan-e-Aam, where the emperor meets, like where the Akbar meets the common people and they can solve their problems, like the local people of his empire, of his empire, of the Mughal empire. Next page. Akbar had great respect for all religions. Means Akbar, they have very great respect for all the religions, for the Hindu, Muslims, and from all the religions. He treated people of all religions, faiths, and all classes of society equally. Akbar treated all the people of the all religions with all society equally. He liked to learn more about different religions such as Hinduism, Jainism, Buddhism, and Christianity. Akbar, because he is not able to read and write, but he likes to learn much more about different religions such as Hinduism, Jainism, Buddhism, and Christianity. He tried to combine the best of all religions in a new religion which he called the Din Illahi. In fact, he tried to combine all the religions in one room, in one court, which is called Din Illahi. And however, these did not become popular and was not accepted by most people. So they just try to make all religions to sit in one room, in one court, and they can talk about the all things. But however, this not become that much popular and maybe not accepted by most of the people of that area. Next, Akbar died in 605 CE after a long and successful reign. After that, Akbar was died in 605 CE after his long and successful reign, his Mughal empire. He succeeded by his son Salim, who became the ruler under his name of Jahangir. After that, his son became the ruler Salim, who is ruled under the name of Jahangir. Next, did you know is there? The 9 Jains of Akbar court were famous men who were talented in different fields. For example, Tansen was a singer, Abul Fazl was a historian, and Fazi was a poet. So in Akbar's 9 court, Akbar 9 Jains of Akbar court, some men were very famous for his different types of talented in different fields. Like Tansen, he was a great singer. Abul Fazl, he was historian, and Fazi, he was a poet. So these all are the people of the Mughal ruler who is in the Akbar's court. So yeah, your chapter is completed. I hope you guys have understood the chapter, and please read the chapter. And again, I will back teach you some next Mughal, about the Mughal empire, famous Mughal ruler Shah Jahan. Till that, take care of yourself, protect yourself from this virus. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye bye.